Just random. This video contains disturbing historical content and is intended for educational and documentary purposes only. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. They look like everyone else, but inside they were something else entirely. These 9 serial killers left a trail of horror, and this is the disturbing truth behind the faces we never forget. 1. Ted Bundy, the charming killer. He smiled, joked in court, and even proposed to a woman during his murder trial. Ted Bundy admitted to killing over 30 women, but investigators believe it may be closer to 100. He often lured his victims using a fake arm cast, pretending to need help. Then he'd bludgeon them and return later to violate the corpses. Even on death row, Bundy remained calm, describing his murders in chilling detail before his execution in 1989. 2. John Wayne Gacy, the killer clown. He performed at children's parties as Pogo the Clown, but in his basement, he buried the bodies of 29 boys and young men. Gacy lured victims with promises of work, handcuffed them, and strangled them while playing twisted magic tricks. He kept the corpses under his crawl space for years, complaining only when the smell got too bad. He was executed in 1994. 3. Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee cannibal. Dahmer lured men back to his apartment, drugged them, and murdered them. But what he did afterward shocked the world. He preserved body parts, stored heads in his fridge, and attempted to create living zombies by injecting acid into victims' skulls. When police found a severed head in his freezer, Dahmer simply said, "For what I did, I should be dead." 4. Aileen Wuornos, the highway killer. She claimed to kill in self-defense, but each of Aileen Wuornos' 7 victims had been shot execution style. A former sex worker, she described her murders with rage and paranoia. In interviews, she often lashed out, claiming the police let her kill. Her final words before execution, "I'll be back. Like Independence Day, Jesus is coming back." 5. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. He broke into homes at night, raped, tortured, and murdered with no clear pattern. At his trial, Ramirez smiled and raised a hand marked with a pentagram, saying, "Hail Satan." He showed no remorse and even had a fan base of women writing love letters while he was on death row. He died in prison in 2013. 6th E.D. Kemper, the co-ed killer. He murdered his grandparents at 15, then went on to kill and dismember young college women. He later killed his own mother, decapitating her and using her head as a dartboard. In interviews, Kemper is disturbingly calm and articulate, describing his acts in a monotone voice as if he were reciting a recipe. 7. Andrei Chikatilo, the Butcher of Rostov. Over 12 years, Chikatilo raped, mutilated, and murdered at least 52 victims, mostly children. He tore flesh with his teeth, gouged out eyes, and targeted runaways or kids waiting for trains. In court, he screamed incoherently, then confessed to everything in a chilling monotone. He was executed by a single gunshot to the head. 8. Albert Fish, the Boogeyman. A cannibal, sadist, and self-harming madman, Fish targeted children in the 1920s. He sent a detailed letter to the mother of one of his victims, describing how he cooked and ate her daughter. Fish inserted needles into his own body for pleasure. X-rays revealed dozens stuck in his pelvis. He was executed in 1936. 9. H. Holmes, the Devil in the White City. In 1893, he built a hotel in Chicago filled with trapdoors, soundproof rooms, and gas chambers. He'd lure travelers inside and dispose of the bodies through chutes leading to a basement furnace. Holmes confessed to 27 murders, but investigators believe the real number could be over 200. Each of these killers hid in plain sight. Some were loved, some were trusted, and yet behind closed doors they carried out unimaginable horrors. These aren't just stories, they're reminders. Evil doesn't always announce itself. It walks among us,
sometimes unnoticed.